What is up, people? I'm DJ Sketch and I'm back again with another video for you. I know it's almost March, but that's also why it's a March update. Hope everybody's doing good. I know I've been kind of slacking on the channel a little bit, but you guys gotta forgive me. And well, you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if you did, because I've actually been work has been just conflicting with a lot of stuff that I would rather be doing, like making videos and also like finishing up my AP and everything. But it's also enabling me to actually get more stuff for the studio. Like today, finally got it's not the backwards compatible PS3 that I was actually looking for. Is like at first I thought I got the one that could do PS2 and PS1 games, but it turns out it was only for PS1 games, which also kind of works. Because I actually recorded some Einhander footage today, also some nitrous oxide footage too. So I'll eventually, well, probably sooner than later. Eventually is kind of a open-ended word now, isn't it? But we'll have some PS1 games, probably some reviews, things like that coming to the channel pretty soon. So I'm stoked about that. So the studio's got a new piece of equipment finally. Don't have to get a frame meister. Because actually I was kind of surprised, the recording quality of what was coming out of the PS3 out of the box, not too bad. It's still coming up as 480 instead of 720, which I thought was kind of strange, but whatever, I can roll with that. I'm not too worried about it. But also, other news, whole lot of fighting game info, not coming from me obviously, but I need to stop hitting the fucking mic too. We'll have it in a different position, so I'm getting used to this one too. But also, Injustice 2, holy shit, man, like that roster looks fucking awesome. Swamp Thing, I can already tell that's gonna be my jam as soon as I can actually get my hands on it. So I missed out on the beta. I wish I hadn't, because I didn't know about that until long after they announced it, unfortunately. But Injustice 2 looks badass, so I cannot wait for that to come out. And also, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. There's been a few more little bit tidbits of info. Actually, they really haven't said much about it since the E3 announcement. But even still, like, the release date's actually coming up fairly soon. So I'm hoping they can actually see what they've been doing with that the last few months, because I know that they claimed it to be releasing that this year. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that they stick to that, because I really want to play that. And also, I'm glad they're doing multiplat and not doing how they did with Street Fighter V and keeping it only on PS4. So I'm one PlayStation generation behind you, Sony. Yeah, eventually I'll get there, as I still want to get Street Fighter V as well. And what else? Oh yeah, and not so much gaming related news, man. So a couple of crazy things. So Suicide Squad got an Oscar or whatever it was, whatever award ceremony was on just a couple nights ago. I believe it wasn't Oscars. I think those are the only ones that apply to film. And what? Like, what the fuck? Like, are you guys serious? Like, I guess maybe the Academy Awards is the other one that applies to films, but I know the Suicide Squad got some kind of credible award, which makes no sense. But what really does in this world anymore, right? And also, another thing I wanted to touch on real quick while we're on the subject of things that don't really make a whole lot of sense: the Chris Brown Soulja Boy beef. Oh my goodness! If you've been even without trying to keep up with it on social media, like, these two have just been going at it, claiming they were actually going to have a full-on fist fight that was going to be on pay-per-view with Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson as trainers, respectively, to each Chris Brown and Soulja Boy. And it just came out fairly recently, within the last maybe week and a half, that Chris Brown bowed out, which I'm kind of surprised by. I mean, they were both talking a whole lot of shit, but even still, I'm really surprised that one of them backed out when it was getting kind of. They never actually set an official concrete date for it. This is not one that I ever heard of, or at least heard that was publicly announced anywhere. But the fact that I heard that Chris Brown backed out of it, I was bummed. Honestly, I kind of wanted to see what these two, whatever you want to call them. Like, I'm not gonna call them rappers. I mean, Soulja Boy, come on, man. Like, Soulja Boy has been wilding on some other shit for who knows how long now. And Chris Brown, we all know about his track record with Rihanna and all that bullshit. So no one's really taken either party seriously. But just the fact that they hyped this up for a good month and a half, and then just to like just blow the whole thing off like out of nowhere. I can't say I'm surprised that it happened, but even still, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, I thought there was actually going to be something entertaining, even though you know it's probably going to be like the Pacquiao fight over in less than a minute. Or no, not, or either like the Pacquiao fight where they're dancing around the ring. I'm sorry, I'm getting my fights mixed up here. Either the Pacquiao incident, or it'd be like the Ronda Rousey 8-second knockout incident. So, who knows? It could have been something like that, or it could have been something completely different. We'll never know because they've already canceled it. So, oh well, right? But also another. Back on some gaming shit now. But Mass Effect Andromeda is coming out soon, so I honestly can't wait to play that. I'm not pre-ordering it, but still I'll totally get that when it comes out on release day. And the new Prey, or quote unquote fingers Prey 2, definitely want to get down on that, because the first Prey was such an underrated gem on the Xbox 360. I wish more people played that game, so I could actually talk to more people about that one, because that game was very, very cool. And the new Prey looks awesome. Like, honestly, I really didn't need any convincing, because I've been watching the E3 footage over the last few years since they announced it the first time. Then they canceled it and Bethesda brought it back from the dead. And now it's going to be out in just a couple more months here, so I'm stoked about that. And honestly, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that, because the first game was good. And I know it's not going to be quite like the first game, but even still, if it's anything remotely close to that, I'm totally on board for it. But thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings. I hope to see you on the next one. And until then, peace out and take care.